Good morning, folks. Welcome back to another video. And as you can see, well, I mean, technically this could be a hotel room anyway, but I am still in New York. This is part 2, hopefully of 3 of the Trip to New York mini-series. And today I'm going to Citi Field, which is a baseball stadium. I think the Mets play there. Not sure on that though. I don't really know a lot about baseball. For me, it's pretty much the only sport on the planet worse than cricket, and cricket's pretty bad. Anyway, I'm going there today to do a Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest qualifier. I won't bang on about Major League eating dynamics. I know not everyone follows the sport, if you want to call it that. But yeah, Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest is pretty much the Super Bowl, the World Cup final of competitive eating. So you got to qualify to get there on July 4th. There are like 20 different qualifying events, and I think mine is second to last. I wasn't going to do it. I decided to do it pretty much last minute. But that's what we're doing today. Hopefully I can qualify. If you watched the last video though, you might know that I did the World Strawberry Shortcake Eating Championships yesterday, so I'm feeling a bit ropey. Performance wasn't fantastic, but I came 4th, you know, narrowly missed out on 3rd, so not too shabby. But today's going to be a different kettle of fish. Eating hot dogs is really technical and really hard. I did one practice before coming here. I managed to do 24 hot dogs in 10 minutes, which is terrible. I'm going to need to do like 30 to stand a chance of qualifying, but hopefully I can do it. Be the first British person to ever really compete there. That'll be awesome. Let's get going. Alright, so I got Mr. Metz, who's like a what do you call a mascot? Yeah, and then some of the crowd already. I'm just preparing my stuff. Got a giant Nathan's Famous Hot Dog here. Yeah, hoping I do well. But there are a lot of good eaters here. So today, yeah, Darren's gonna count for me and help me out a little bit. But yeah, this is what a Nathan's contest looks like. It's a lot of people here. It's that Citi Field in the background there. There's going to be a ball game later on, so wish me luck. Let's see any other English people here.
The top performing male, the top performing female advanced to Coney Island on July 4, high noon on the corner of Serpent, Stillwell Avenues. It's live on ESPN. But if you live in the greater metro area, I would say get out there to Coney Island and watch the classic Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Championship in person with 35,000 others. True America. There's a store, doesn't have a name, just has a picture of an apple out front. You get this phone, takes photos, you can live tweet. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen, your fans, one and all?
Yeah, get it going! Let's do it! Get up, guys!
Can you count backwards?
We got this crazy legs.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Got this bad
5, 4,
What's up, Beard Army? Welcome back to another video, and as you can see, another contest, my 4th contest of the season, and arguably the most important contest of my career so far. Not that it's been a particularly long or illustrious career as a competitive eater, but this is a Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest qualifier. Now, just to give you a bit of context, a lot of the American viewers will know what this is, right? But for British people out there, Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest is the oldest professional eating contest on planet Earth, right? It's televised on ESPN in front of millions of people every year on the 4th of July from Coney Island. There's a crowd of like 40,000 people there watching the contest. But because it's so illustrious, you have to qualify for the event, right? And they have like 20 different qualifiers between, I don't know, like November and June. And then the winner of each one of those qualifiers gets to compete at the table at Coney Island on Independence Day. And one British guy has done this before. I think it was back in like 2002, so a long time ago. But he didn't have to win a qualifier, he was just invited to compete at the contest. And he did terrible. I think he ate like 7 hot dogs or something ridiculous. Anyway, because I signed up for this fairly late. I thought maybe trying to qualify for Nathan's in my first season, you know, in Major League Eating would be a little bit of a jump, but you know, I thought screw it, I'll give it a shot, and I'm glad I did. So I should explain, because this probably looks a bit weird if you're not used to the rules, but the whole idea at Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest is to eat as many hot dogs as possible in 10 minutes, right? And to do that, to get crazy numbers, like you see Joey Chestnut put up, or Matt Stonie, or even Kobayashi back in the day, they allow you to dunk the bun in these cups of water. That's kind of what you think of when you think of, you know, Nathan's hot dog eating contest. So it's a little messy, I won't lie, but my main competition at this event is Brian Dudlite Dudzinski and Eric Badlands Booker, who you might remember from the croqueta eating contest. Eric, I think, has qualified for the last 20 years of Nathan's, right? And Brian's qualified plenty of times before, so they're both seasoned competitive eating professionals, right? So I thought I had no chance here, but I'm actually doing pretty well. I think I hit like 6 hot dogs in the first minute, which for me is rapid, and you can see at this point I'm at 28 hot dogs in just over 8 minutes. So I'm actually doing really well. At the time though, I don't know this. I thought I was in 3rd place at this point, so I'm just trying to push as hard as possible. I've got to say a big thanks to Darren, who's my counter behind me, and Wayne Alhenio, who also has a YouTube channel, you might remember him from the last video, who was helping me in the crowd. But man, this was hard. I was trying so hard to win here. So hard that I just picked up a hot dog from the floor. Rich Shea, the announcer, told me I dropped one, and I thought, I'm not leaving that up to the judges after the last contest. Wow, the camera got a little shaky there. I got a little bit overzealous with the jump up and down. But yeah, I picked up the hot dog from the floor. I don't know how long it had been down there. Probably longer than a minute, but whatever. This was a really fun qualifier. Got to go to City Field afterwards to watch the baseball game, and so many people recognized me from the contest. Nothing to do with my channel, just the contest, and wanted pics and stuff. So it was a great day. You can see it's really close here between me and Eric. Brian is in 3rd place at this point. You can see he slowed down a little bit, but we're getting down to the last minute now. I'll let you enjoy it in peace.
Get it down, get a chipmunk in. Hold on, chipmunk.
The author of competitive eating on July 4. Come back with me from 7,
Chipmunk.
6,
Chipmunk.
5,
Stuff your mouth.
4,
Let's go.
3,
Stuff your
2, 1.
Brilliant, brother. That was absolutely amazing.
Beauty.
Dude, take my promotional hat and put it on. Just put it on, man.
I don't know what Sabalta does, but if you have one thrown up here, I'll take it.
The match is a sign. It's perfect.
Sign myself promotion.
Lose that hat for a second.
23, Dudlite Dudzinski just had bridge work done in his mouth earlier this week.
Great effort, Dudlite.
In 2nd place with 28-ish. From Jamaica, Queens, the big man, the bad man, Eric Badlands Booker. Ladies and gentlemen, in 1st place, going on to Coney Island for the first time, from Leeds, United Kingdom, a Billy Bragg fan who flies home tonight with 32 hot dogs in his belly. Give it up for Adam Marine.
Yeah!
Happy Father's Day, Untitled Chapter! Thank you so much for here at the stadium. I had a great time at City Field. Let's go now!
Alright, so it's the day after the contest. Right now I'm in Flushing Meadows, which to me sounds a little bit like a toilet freshener, but apparently it's just a big park, a nice expanse of greenery amidst New York's chaotic urban sprawl. But yeah, I didn't film anything after the contest last night for a couple of reasons. First was that we went to the ball game at City Field, right? I got on the Jumbotron, which is this giant big screen. They showed the highlights at halftime of the qualifier, and we had a few beers to celebrate. And the other reason was it's a little bit of an emotional day for me yesterday, I think, in a weird way, because it was the first Father's Day since my dad died. A lot of people might know that my dad died back in February. He was like a best mate to me, you know. But if you just watch the YouTube channel, you probably don't know that, so. But yeah, I try not to take this eating thing too seriously, right? But he was really into sports, so I just remember thinking when I got back to the hotel room how much he would have loved to see me qualify, knowing that I'd be on ESPN, you know, on July 4th. And I don't know much about winning, but what I do know, I learned from my dad. So those last 5 hot dogs yesterday, that was all him. But yeah, I didn't film anything last night, but my flight isn't until 10 PM today, so I'm walking off some of the calories. I feel a bit gross, I got so much food inside me, but I'm not in America that often, right? So I'm thinking we can maybe squeeze one more in. Yeah, come on, let's do it.